Hi you guys, it's Kimberly. I went to the Dollar Tree today, so I was going to show you some of the stuff, or all of the stuff that I got. I got these pink bins. They stack up, and I got 5 of them. So these little things on the side, you flip them down like this, and then the next one sits on top of it, so that you can stack them up on top. And I got them for my desk. I really don't know that I needed them on my desk, but I've got everything in these little containers, which you've seen. So I've got all of my little scraps and whatnot in these containers, which work just fine. But I thought maybe instead of putting, like, these are all of my little strips of paper that I've cut up. This one isn't. That I've cut up to make my embellishments with. So I thought that maybe what I could do, instead of having them like this, I could put them more like this. This one obviously needs to be smaller, because who makes an embellishment that long, right? And then I don't have them in all of these little bins. When I want to sit and make embellishments, I'll just have them all stacked up on my desk. And I don't know if this is going to work or not. I hope it does. And then I can put other stuff in here. And then, like, say for the next one. Okay, so we've got that. So I can reach in there pretty easily. I know the camera angle isn't the greatest for you seeing this, but I can reach in here pretty easily and get my scraps that I want. And then these are little die cuts that I have that I use for my embellishments. So I can put them like in the next one. Like that. And then if I have to dig for them, I can definitely, you know, take them apart. There's some little pieces in there. Okay, so I just thought that that might be easier. So I did get 5 of these. I don't know that I'll put all of this kind of stuff in it, but I don't know. I just thought that that might be easier than having a bunch of little tubs stacked up. And my washi tape is another area that I have. I do have my, now this thing really, I bought this at the Creative Reuse, which is really a hat rack, which it's cute, right? But if I want a certain washi tape off of here, I, like, say I want one that's down here at the bottom, I have to take all of these rolls off. So this really isn't working. I would rather really just have them thrown in a tub at this point. So I'm going to take them off of here because that really wasn't working for me. And I'll use this little guy for something else maybe. Because I have another thing of washi tape that didn't fit. I have another little bin here that has washi tape, because not all of my washi tape fit on there. So I kind of want all of my washi tape together. And of course my washi tape's not going to stay neat, but we can start out neat. So I'm just going to put the rolls like this. I was so bummed today. I made a video. I made some embellishments today. And I talked and I recorded the whole thing, and then I go to edit it and I was out of frame the entire time. So I made all of these cute embellishments only to find out that I was out of frame, and I'm not gonna post it because, well, I can't see what I'm doing in it. So I'm just gonna put these all in here. And mainly it's because my shelf up here, you guys can't see it, but it is like getting so full. So now I've got 3 of them stacked up, and I've got 2 more. So I'll figure that out at some point. What I'm gonna do with the rest of it. But moving on. Here, will you take these and set them over there?
Yes, Grandma.
Thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
And I don't know what I'm going to put in these, but I thought that they were so cute. Now this is the Dollar Tree, so go figure, everything was $1. Funny how that works, right? And I had the nicest guy checking me out today. I could tell he was new, and he was kind of shy. He didn't talk a whole lot. So see how cute those are? I love the way they lock. I love these locking things. And they were pink, so of course I had to get them.
Yeah.
So I got 3 sets, so 6 total. And they stack up really nice. Okay, so I got those. No. No. And then I got some Bic Cover It correction fluid, because whenever I make a mistake on envelopes or something, I'm always using my paint, my acrylic paint, to cover it. And since this was $1, I thought, why not just get some white out, Kim? And then they had this star confetti, because I'm getting ready to do a whoops, they're coming out. To do a project, and I needed some glitter, or what's the other stuff called?
Birthday.
No, not glitter, but what's the other stuff I was looking for that I didn't like? This stuff. Confetti? Not confetti. You know, the stuff you put in shaker cards. I can't think right now, sorry guys, my mind is shot. But you know, that stuff you put in shaker cards. I couldn't find any that I really liked, but I did find this confetti at the dollar store that's little stars, so I got it. And then I have another thing that I'm going to be doing for you guys, and I needed some brightly colored tissue paper. So I got this at the Dollar Tree. Snickers bars. Which this is one of the only things that isn't $1 at the Dollar Tree. These are like 80 cents at the Dollar Tree. So, you know, sometimes I need a little pick-me-up. They had these Pro Marks, permanent markers, and I had never seen these there. And they're dual-sided. They have 2 sides. They have a thick side, which is still pretty fine, and then they have a fine side, which is really fine. So I got those. It's a 2-pack. So I got those. This probably isn't gonna work for a tag. No, it might. I'll save it. Can I throw that away?
Yes. It's all when I say hi.
We needed some dry erase markers for...
Use this.
I needed these for my dry erase board for school, so I got these. And then these are some more of those lace looking stickers. I had already gotten some, but these are some that I don't have, the owls and the feathers, so I went ahead and got those. I am still going to try to alter these with some spray. I did try to alter them with Sharpie, and they didn't look good at all, so I might try to do them with some sprays. So stand by for that, because they look kind of cheesy like this. But I'm going to try some of my homemade sprays on them. And then I got some stickers. They did have these stickers, but these were the only stickers that they had. They still didn't have the really nice ones. So I got these. I got 2 packages of the purple butterflies, 2 packages of the yellow and pink. They only had one of the blue and purple. And then I got a package of the purple and green owls. So I got those. And then they did, my friend Kim was telling me, and she sent me some pictures of these enamel little pop-up dot things. So I was able to get a couple of those, which are the bigger ones, the larger ones, and then I was able to get a couple of the smaller ones. So I was happy that I was able to get those. The little labels I made to label my totes, I did get another set of the adhesive label holders. So I got those. They had these really cute file folders. I don't know what I'm going to do with them, but I just thought they were so cute. I don't know if I'm going to try to make little junk journals out of them or what exactly I'm going to do with them, but I just thought they were cute. I couldn't pass them up, so I got them. So there's 2 different styles, and there's 3 in each of these. Got those. I got these clipboards because my friend Shami altered a clipboard, and she had the cool clipboard. I think she must have gotten it at a thrift store or something, the kind that have the old-fashioned clip up at the top. But these were $1 at the Dollar Tree, and she altered one. She did a mixed media altered clipboard, and I really liked it, so I thought that I would do a couple of altered clipboards. So I got 2 of those. And for a while now, I've wanted to alter a puzzle, one that still fits together. You know, to do little words on each puzzle piece and then have them fit together. So I wanted to start off small, and they had these little puzzles. So I went ahead and got it, and so that will be an upcoming video at some point. So I got this puzzle to alter. They had these makeup sponges, which I got them because they're a different size. I seem to waste a lot of the sponge because they're just so big. And I saw these ones, and they're just smaller. See how much they seem smaller to me. Maybe they're not. Don't those seem smaller to you guys? I don't know, maybe my brain isn't working right, but they seemed smaller, and I needed more of them, so I went ahead and got those. And then my friend Ronnie is gonna, I don't know if she's still gonna, I haven't heard from her in a couple of days, but she was gonna pick a couple of these up for me, which if she still does, that's fine. But the girls really wanted one of these Webkins, and while they still had a bunch when we were there, the girls went ahead and each picked one out. So these are on hold until they get their room cleaned that I've been asking them to clean for the last couple of days, and they have failed to do it. So I'm holding these for them until they get that chore done. Excuse me. So these are the 2. Brooklyn picked out the black horse.
No, my sister.
Oh, Haley picked out the black horse, and Brooklyn picked out the black and white kitty. So they're pretty nice little stuffed animals for $1, I think. I don't know. They're cute. And then the last thing I got was this little New Testament Holy Bible. And it was so funny because the cashier was just really shy, and he really didn't say much to me until he saw this. And he was a big guy, and he had a cross on. So I'm assuming he was a Christian, but as soon as he saw this, he goes, "Oh, I didn't know they had these over there." And I said, "Yeah, they were up on the top shelf." I said, "You really have to look for them. They're in a box up on the top shelf back behind everything." And he said, "Oh." He goes, "I didn't know." And I said, "Yeah." I said, "You have to be pretty tall to reach them, but I'm sure you won't have any problem." And he said, "Yeah, I'll have to go back there and look." So I got him to talk when he saw this little Bible. So I just love it. I can't wait to use this on some of my projects. This is actually the first time that I had seen him up there as well. So it's just a cute little Bible.
Little baby.
But yeah, isn't that cute?
That's cute.
So that's all I got from Dollar Tree. I really needed some retail therapy. I'm telling you, it has just been a rough couple of days, so I'm losing some featherage. So after I decorated that bottle that I made, that tea bottle, I just had I'd never really decorated with feathers before, and I just had so much fun. So when I went to Michael's today, I didn't have very much money to spend, so I was really just looking for things. And I went for sequins. That's what I was trying to think of, the word sequins, because this project that I'm doing requires sequins. Somebody had sent me this in Happy Meal, but I really didn't see any sequins that was affordable. I can't believe how expensive that stuff is. But I couldn't really find anything that was affordable that I liked. So I just kind of looked around, and I was looking for things that were on sale, and I went by the feathers in the kids section, and they had these on sale for 79 cents, and I thought that the colors were just really pretty. So I got 2 packages of these. For 79 cents a package, you can't really go wrong, and I'll have feathers forever now. And not all of the feathers were on sale, just certain colors. And then they had these gray ones for 79 cents too, so I got a package of those. And then I needed another pad of black ink, so I went with the Craft Smart because it's so cheap. And this I just used to ink, just, you know, I don't want to use my good ink that I just got. This stays on, you know, I just needed a cheap ink, which this dries after a while, but something that I'm not going to use water on or anything. So I got this. And then for those notebooks that I'm making, I needed some more charms because I don't have very many charms. And I found these, and I just absolutely fell in love with them. Look how cute they are. They've got little seed beads inside of them. Now these weren't regular price, they were $4.99, but I did use a 50% off coupon, and I get 9 of them. So this is what I used my coupon on. This was one of the most expensive non-sale item that I picked up. So I just thought that those were the cutest little things. Those little seed beads in there. I just think they're so cute.
I think that's so cute.
And then I got these little charms as well. They have all different little stamped images on them for my little notebooks. And if I don't, you know, sell those notebooks, I'll definitely use these for something else, but I think that those are really cute. And those were only $1.50 for 9. And then I also got these little charms for the notebooks. And these were also on sale for $1.49 for 9. And they say different things. Lucky, courage, happy, hope, strong, loved, dream, and beautiful. So those are really neat too. And then all of their yellow labeled lace, or I guess this would be considered ribbon, was $1. So I only picked these 2. I got some more watercolors, really only because I wanted more colors. So I got these cheap Artist Loft. These are $4.99, I believe. And there's a lot more colors in here. I saw Shami using these on the paper that she made the other day, the painted brick pages, and it gave off some pretty good colors. So I went ahead and got these. And they're value packs of cardstock. Their Recollections cardstock was on sale for $2. So you get 50 sheets for $2. And I go through a lot of black because I back all of my, or most of my ATCs with black. And so since it was only $2, I went ahead and just got one pack of this. And then lastly, this was like a total splurge item for me because $8.99 is more than I normally would spend for a journal. But all of my art journals are full. I don't have any more room in them. And actually, I quit doing mixed media morsels by cat hand because I simply have just run out of room. And I was gonna start just using index cards for it, but I looked over at Michael's clearance aisle and they had 2 of these. I only got one, but they were normally regularly $15.99 and they were on sale for $14.99, or I'm sorry, for $8.99, so that's half, 50% off. And they're Strathmore, which is an excellent brand. They're 140 pound weight. They have a vellum finish. They're acid free and it's for wet and dry medium. So you can pretty much do anything with these. It's a mixed medium paper. And they're just, it's a nice book. It really is a nice book. It has a nice hardcover. There is, how many pages? 22 sheets in here. And it's just a nice thick paper. So I can start doing some art journaling again. They're big. It's bigger than I've ever had in an art journal before. But that's okay. Go big or go home, right? So I'm hoping I'll be able to, like I have been before, I've been doing fronts and backs. So I should be able to get 44 pages out of this. So I'm really excited. I've never had a nice Strathmore art journal book before, so I'm kind of excited to use this. I'm really excited actually. So yeah, that is it, you guys. That is what I got. So I hope you enjoyed this video. You guys really seem to like the haul videos, and I really like hauling. So it's a good fit. I wish I had more money to do the hauling with because I would haul all day long if I could. Wouldn't we all, right? But thank you for watching. I hope you all have a good morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you are in the world. And as always, God bless. Bye-bye.